Good afternoon. I am Professor Adenarda F. Chapter President of the University of the Philippines Honor Society of Phi Kappa Phi. Beloved officials of the university, especially Attorney Danilo Concepcion, the Vice Presidents, the Assistant Vice Presidents, the different Chancellors of the different units, especially for UP Diliman, Chancellor Fidel Menenzo, then the scholars of the university, the parents, and all our guests. A very glorious afternoon to all. Today, we celebrate excellence. We gather to induct worthy individuals to the Honor Society of Phi Kappa Phi. These persons have been chosen on the basis of superior scholarship and sound character. We are pleased and proud that each has chosen to become part of a century-old community of scholars and professionals that includes individuals who have distinguished themselves in positions of leadership and whose careers have been characterized by achievement. Our members have served in the U.S. White House, the U.S. Senate, Congress, and our very own, and the Supreme Court. They have won Nobel Prizes, Pulitzer Prizes, and they have been recognized as national artists and national scientists. They have also won numerous other national and international awards for service and achievement in their chosen fields. Phi Kappa Phi is proud to include among its members thousands of men and women who, for more than a century, have sought to make a difference in the communities where they live and work. The Society's values are conveyed in its motto, "Let the love of learning rule humanity." This is our motto, but our mission is also self-explanatory: to recognize and promote academic excellence in all fields of higher education and to engage the community of scholars in service to others. Phi Kappa Phi's standards are unsurpassed and second to none. We seek to reward excellence wherever it can be identified in any institution that has a chapter of the Society. Moreover, Phi Kappa Phi, being interdisciplinary, elects to membership from all academic branches of the university.
May we ask Dr. Maria Milagros Dorel, the Chapter Secretary, to tell us more about the Honor Society.
The bylaws of the University of the Philippines, Chapter 045, Phi Kappa Phi, operating within the framework of the Society's bylaws, specify certain conditions to be observed in electing persons to membership. These conditions are summarized as follows. Each student candidate shall be of sound character. Senior undergraduates shall be in the upper 10% of their class in each college or division. Juniors are drawn from the upper 7.5% of their class. Graduate and professional students in the upper 10% of all candidates for graduate or professional degrees may also be candidates for membership. Also eligible are faculty, administrators, professional staff, and alumni who have achieved scholarly distinction. Not more than 5 members of the faculty, administration, and professional staff, and not more than 5 outstanding alumni may be invited into membership each year. 1 distinguished member and 1 honorary member per year may be inducted by a chapter, a distinction that requires prior approval by the Society's governing board. It is fitting that candidates about to be inducted into Phi Kappa Phi know certain facts about the Society. In 1897, Marcus L. Uran, a student at Maine State College, now the University of Maine, proposed to his professors an honor society built upon a broader base and with wider purpose than any in existence at that time. At the request of college president Abram Harris, Uran drafted a constitution and set of bylaws for such an organization. Uran and Harris, assisted by interested professors, succeeded in organizing the Lambda Sigma Eta Society, an academic honor society open to superior students regardless of academic discipline. 10 students were elected to membership that first year. After Uran's graduation, President Harris assumed the responsibility for promoting the society. In 1900, with strong support from the presidents of the University of Maine, Pennsylvania State College, now the Pennsylvania State University, and the University of Tennessee, the society became a national organization. In the same year, the society was renamed Phi Kappa Phi from the initials of 3 Greek words of its adopted motto. Today, there are over 300 chapters of Phi Kappa Phi, ranging from Maine to the Philippines and from Alaska to Puerto Rico. The University of the Philippines chapter was founded in 1933. The charter members included 5 past UP presidents: Gonzales, Palma, Cinco, Sison, and Tang, and 8 highly distinguished personalities in the field of education, chemistry, medicine, philosophy, law, engineering, and veterinary medicine. Indeed, the Phi Kappa Phi has vast intellectual reserves, which the country has tapped over the years. Its members have distinguished themselves in various fields of endeavor and have contributed their knowledge and ideas to all spheres of public life.
Professor Fructuoso Sutton Jr., our chapter's Vice President, will now explain the Phi Kappa Phi symbols.
May I ask the inductees to look at the banner of the Honor Society right here. The badge of the society is a globe against the background of the sun, whose rays form an expansive corolla and radiate in a number of symmetrical equal concentrations from behind the moon. These signify equivalence among the various branches of learning and represent the dissemination of truth as light. Encircling the globe is a band containing Greek letters Phi Kappa Phi. It symbolizes a fraternal bond which girds the earth and binds the lovers of wisdom in a common purpose. The seal of the society features the badge in its center. The badge is surrounded by a crenellated line that represents the battlements of the walls of Troy. In the space between this line and the periphery of the seal appear 3 stars just above the badge, one for each of the 3 original chapters. Below the badge is the phrase founded in 1897. The rhythm of the society is a meander pattern that is common to ancient Greek art and symbolizes the classical features of the society. The first word of the Phi Kappa Phi motto is philosophia. For historical reasons, society translates this Greek word as the love of learning. The second word of the motto is potato. Potato is a verb meaning to rule. In our motto, the word has the form of a strong exhortation that calls on us to let the love of learning rule. The last word of the motto is the tone. This word occurs in ancient Greek poetry and drama, with the meaning of mortals in contrast to the immortal gods. In our motto, it refers to all humans, men and women. So we translate it into the word humanity. Thus, in saying Phi Kappa Phi motto, philosophia, potato, potato, you are calling on yourself and others to have your lives ruled by the love of God. Thank you.
The chapter secretary, Dr. Maria Milagros C. Laurel, and myself will now present the individuals who have qualified for induction to the Honor Society of Phi Kappa Phi.
We shall call on the candidates by group. For the junior level, we have 35 inductees. For the baccalaureate level, we have 98 inductees. We have 23 for the graduate level, and we have 5 for the faculty. Our inductees come from the various campuses of the University of the Philippines. The junior inductees are the following: Aguba Sidney Claudel, Apolonio Maria Dania, Arcelias Rosalie, Atienza Cristel Ann, Aves John Paul Benedict, Bahil J, Balita Cecil, Baluyol Aristotel Cedric, Benedictos Cristina Mary Ella, De Torres Ursuline, Del Rosario Alia Ann, Dumoloy Cleo Angela, Francisco Ana Martina, Ines Kevin, Guzman Paulo Giancarlo, Inciso Alia Maria, Ledesma Jamela Micaela Ezra, Lihauco Rosel Joy, Lugdu Samantha, Lumain Ana Isabela, Maata Carcazel, Mabini Jana, Makatangay Mary Ann Lynn, Mangusad Jomina Pia Marie, Milian Jamie Nicole, Ong Jeremy Aubrey, Oronico Real Cariz, Santos Abraham, Santos Aliza Marie, Secretario Mary Louise, Tan Manuel David, Trias Adrian Ray, Ventura Maria Veronica, Villanueva Neil Iolo, Villarino John David.
The baccalaureate level inductees from UP Diliman are Abrigo Iris Joy, Acosta Shira Jane, Almirante Julia Isabel, Altarejos Cesar, Antonio Maria Micaela, Apostol Jose Raymond, Bacoy Samantha, Bautista Elijah Jan, Belisario Maria Cristina, Blanco Sabrina Nicole, Buksit Ira Ann, Cabinta Joseph Lawrence, Camacho Paul Henry, Canlas Jaira, Kapili Maxine Micaela, Capistrano Alessandro Rafael, Kapulong Nina Lindy, Chua Jack Harrison, Chung Calvin Jerickson, Cobico Marie Gabriel, Coronel Ana Celina, Cruz Hannah Therese, De Guzman Kathleen Faye, De Lara Pocholo Miguel, De Leon Martina Isabel, De la Cruz John Elisha, Dizon Darla Amy, Dizon Kathleen, Domino Gabriel Therese, Duarte Cairo Albert, Durana Angelina, Esteban Lar Gerardo Antonio, Fabi Jillian Camille, Fadriquela Micaela Gaslin, Felix Nathan, Flores Gabriel, Garcia Jose Antonio Roberto, Garcia Hannah Camille, Jalaco Neil Amandus, Go Carl Patrick, Gonzalez Christine, Gonzalez Hannah Almira, Gonzalez Jonathan David, Gueta Marco Leo, Javier Joaquin Miguel, Javier Leonardo Gabriel, Wanson Ivan Renzo, Juarez Leangela, Katipunan Elena Kaila, Ke Spencer Sean, Copio Katrina May, Pratt Castle Clarice, Lagasca di Loma Concordia Marie, Liberato Eliza Karina, Magbuhos Maria Margarita, Mahusay Micaela Maria, Malabagyo Arvin J, Marceliana Dana Adrian, Menor Stephanie Ann, Narciso Cristiana Alexa, Navata Regina Gale, Olaivar Timothy Gabriel, Olandas John Denzel, Ong Bradley Ashley, Ong Courtney, Ordonez Miguel, Orozco Mark John, Panilio Wallace II, Paras Nicole Ann, Pascual Catherine Louise, Pauli Kayla Marie, Pelejo Bianca, Kilala Patricia, Kimbo Mario Romulo, Ramirez Bourgeois Sirad, Ramolete Gabriel Isaac, Ramolete Aina Isabel, Raimundo Micaela Patricia, Galiosa Rina Francesca, Reyes Alaya Luis, Reyes Eric Joshua Vincent, Rivera Marco Emmanuel, Rosimo Aubrey Melody, Rosas Rafael Luis, Rosas Ray Andrea Camille, Rupa Ana Snowhill, Sinubuhan Ben Joshua, Solis Cesar Thomas, Sora Leslie Ann, Tavion Jeveline Marie, Theo Mark Joshua, T. Cyrus Alexander, Tranquilino Lorenzo Miguel, Tuason Catherine Ann, Umali Clara Sofia, Uy Chloe Lorraine, Valencia Jed Michael, and Vilester Maurice Chidi.
The graduate level inductees are the following: Asinas Claudine, Avancenia Cheryl, Pilon Xavier Luis, Biscocho Isabel Ann, Umatay Vladimir Kevin, Tegula Barion Roxanne, De Leon Rosalia Cornelia, Fernandez de Leon Janelle Lilith, Fernando Enrique Benjamin III, Gabutan Manuel Jr., Gili Mon Brian, Gramaje Jana Abigail, Magkawas Almira, Malilay John Kenneth, Marte Benjamin Ruel, Miranda Chara Jane, Montemayor Balagtay Janet Lim, Muego Paul Edward, Palileo Grace Angela, Silva Jeffrey, Talyut Ricafort Henry, Tenorio Frances May, Timo Emmanuel Bonifacio, Villasor Rosario Maria, Tinduan Ida Marie.
Professor Fructuoso Sadu Jr. will now present this year's faculty nominees.
We have 4 faculty inductees this year. The first inductee is Professor Gerald Rico. He's a professor in the College of Architecture, University of the Philippines, Diliman. He's a multi-awarded author of publications on Philippine architecture and cultural studies, designer and curator of pioneering exhibitions in architecture, and producer and director of film documentaries on Philippine architecture and allied arts. He's also the consulting architect for the restoration of the Manila Metropolitan Theater. Our second inductee is Dr. Gina Maria Ana P. Kimbo, who holds a Professor 12 position at the College of Public Affairs and Development in UP Los Angeles. She specializes in educational research and evaluation. Currently, Dr. Kimbo is serving as project leader of a UP System Emerging Interdisciplinary Research Program that aims to develop massive open online courses, or MOOCs, to build climate-smart communities. Her research productivity enabled her to receive the Outstanding Researcher Award for Senior Faculty in the Social Sciences and Humanities on the occasion of the 112th founding anniversary of UPLB, held in March 2021. Likewise, she has a current appointment as UP Scientist 1, a distinction which she holds since 2014. Our third inductee is Dean Henrico Sevilla of the UP Asian Center. Dean Sevilla obtained his Bachelor of Science in International Relations from Mindanao State University in Marawi City. His Master in International Relations from the University of Shahid Beheshti in Iran, and his PhD in International Relations from the University of Tehran. Fluent in Farsi or Persian, he has been teaching at the Asian Center since 2008, handling all courses in West Asia and select courses on the international relations of the Philippines, particularly with Western Asia. As Dean of the UP Asian Center, Dr. Sevilla succeeds Dr. Joe Satarita, who served from 2015 to 2021, and takes up the top post since May 2021. Our fourth inductee, faculty inductee, is Dr. Amparo Adelina Siumari. She is a professor who teaches Japanese and traditional theater and literature at the UP University of the Philippines Center for International Studies. She was designated UP Artist in 2018 in recognition of her creative and published body of works on Japanese and Philippine theater. She obtained her master's MA in 1996 and PhD in 2001 degrees on Japanese literature from the Shisha University in Kyoto, Japan. She writes and directs Shinsaku Filipino plays and Filipino Gonraku puppet dances. And has worked with Japanese dances and has worked with Japanese No Grandmasters and the Naoshima women puppeteers in staging them. She also co-directed with the late Professor Emeritus Tony Matesa the All-Filipino Kabuki and Jincho. Her latest full-length creative work, a collaboration with the UP College of Music and Komedia ng San Dionisio, a Putri Anak, isang bagong komedya in 2017. Her latest book, No Theater and Cultural Diplomacy, with a glimpse into Philippine practices, published in 2018, was jointly published by 3 universities in Italy, Japan, and the Philippines. Thank you.
Another faculty inductee is Professor Roland G. Simbulan, who is a Professor 12 in Development Studies and Public Management at the University of the Philippines, Manila, which awarded him the UP Centennial Professorial Chair during UP's 100th anniversary in 2008. He also served as the chair of the Department of Social Sciences for 6 years and coordinator of the UP Manila Studies Research Program. He also served as the Vice Chancellor for Planning and Development at UP Manila PGH from 2002 to 2005. And he was also elected as a faculty regent in the Board of Regents, the highest policy-making body in the UP system from 2006 to 2007. Professor Simbulan is also a lifetime member of Phi Kappa Phi International Honor Society for Excellence in the Social Sciences. And as a faculty member since 1982, he has been awarded several professorial chairs.
Madam President, these individuals presented were elected in accordance with the conditions specified by our chapter's bylaws, and they have accepted the chapter's invitation to membership in the society. I, therefore, present them as candidates for induction.
Thank you. Will the candidates please repeat after me the Society's affirmation of membership? Quote, in response to the honor bestowed on me by my election to the Phi Kappa Phi, I shall continue to uphold the motto of Phi Kappa Phi. Let the love of learning rule humanity. By virtue of your superior scholarship, supported by sound character, by virtue of what you have achieved in academia and beyond, and who you are, a combination of qualities that led to your election by this chapter of the Society, it is now my privilege to declare you to be members in good standing of the Honor Society of Phi Kappa Phi. May you continue to merit this high honor, never complacent, ever seeking the realization of the Society's motto, let the love of learning rule humanity. I congratulate everyone and wish you all well.
Before our special guest gives our inductees a pabaon of inspirational views, may I request Dr. Fidel Jimenez, our UP Diliman Chancellor, to introduce our keynote speaker.
President Danilo L. Concepcion is the 21st President of the University of the Philippine System. Widely respected as a leading authority in corporation law, specifically corporate governance, rehabilitation, and insolvency. President Concepcion was the 14th Dean of the UP College of Law, just before his appointment as UP President. Professor Concepcion has rendered service for UP in various capacities, including as Associate Dean of the UP College of Law, the head of the UP Law Center, and the Director of the Institute of Judicial Administration from 2002 to 2006. He was appointed UP System Vice President for Legal Affairs in 2011 and was Executive Director of the UP Bonifacio Global City in 2015. From 2000 to 2002, while on secondment from UP, Professor Concepcion served as the President of De La Salle Araneta University. He was elected as the Youth Sector Representative in the Batasang Pambansa from 1978 to 1984. At the Securities and Exchange Commission, where he served from 1996 to 2000, he holds the record as the youngest appointed Associate Commissioner. His other services to the government include a stint as Chief of Staff of the Chief Presidential Legal Council in 1996. He was a member of the Mandatory Continuing Legal Education Governing Board, as well as the Supreme Court of the Philippines Committee on Legal Education and Bar Matters. Aside from being an academic and administrator, he has provided a distinct public service by giving free legal advice over television and radio in the past 15 years, most notably on DZMM Teleradyo's Usapang de Campanilla. Currently, President Concepcion sits on the Board of Governors of the Philippine Red Cross, a designation he has held since 2014. He also teaches at the Philippine Judicial Academy and is a member of its Civil Code Committee. President Concepcion's academic years were consistently marked with excellence. He graduated summa cum laude with a degree in B.S. Agricultural Engineering from De La Salle Araneta University in 1979. He obtained his LLB cum laude from the University of the Philippines in 1983 and became a top-notcher in the bar examinations of the same year. In 1986, he received his Master's of Law degree from Queen Mary University of London as a shipping scholar. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor to introduce to you our guest speaker, President Danilo L. Concepcion.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Ikinararangal ko po na maging tagapagsalita sa harap ng pinakamagagaling na scholar ng ating universidad. Binabati ko po ang mga nahirang na mga bagong kasapi ng Phi Kappa Phi International Honor Society. Ang magtapos sa UP ay isang malaking tagumpay. Subalit lalong hindi biro ang makamit sa UP ang karangalang pang-akademiko. Ipinagbubunyi kayo ng UP at ng bayang nagtaguyod sa inyong pag-aaral, di lamang dahil sa inyong pag-ibig sa karunungan, kundi dahil sa inyong tibay ng loob at paninindigan. Hindi kayo bumitiw sa pamantayan ng husay sa kabila ng matinding pagbabago sa ating mga nakasanayan. Indeed, you thrived under crisis. Dahil dito, lalong nagniningning ang inyong tagumpay. Mas matibay kayong haharap sa mas malawak na mundo sa labas ng pamantasan. Ang palatuntunang ito ay di lamang isang pagtitipon ng mga taong nagbibigay dangal sa isa't isa batay sa ipinamalas na galing sa akademya. Itunuturing ko po itong ugnayan ng utak at puso upang higit na magampanan ang gawain ng isang scholar ng bayan. Natatangi ang Phi Kappa Phi dahil lupon ito ng mga pinakamahuhusay mula sa iba't ibang disiplina at di lamang sa iilan o piling hanay sa akademya. Marahil, batid ng Phi Kappa Phi ang ibayong bisa ng pagsasama-sama ng iba't ibang galing upang isulong ang mga layunin. Mula sa karanasan ng UP ngayong pandemya, nakita natin na di sapat na pakinggan ang tinig ng mga doktor at microbiologist lamang. Kailangang isampa sa lupon na gagabay sa atin ang tinig ng mga dalubhasa sa estadistika, sa pagbasa ng kaisipan at galaw ng lipunan, mga alagad ng sining sa pagtawag ng pansin ng sambayanan, mga ekonomista at pantas ng negosyo, mga eksperto sa politika at pampublikong pamamahala at marami pang iba. Upang tugunan ang masalimuot na mga usaping bayan, kailangang pag-isahin ang lakas ng pamantasan. Nagbubunyi tayo na taglay natin ang maraming kadalubhasaan na nagtutulungan upang magbigay lunas sa mga suliranin. Ganon din sa sarili ninyong pag-aambag sa mundo bilang mga pinakabagong nagsipagtapos sa pambansang pamantasan. Mas mainam na may ugnayan at hindi kanya-kanya. Bagamat lahat tayo ay may pagmamahal sa karunungan, tanggap naman natin na mas marami pa ang dapat matutunan, na mas may alam ang iba sa ibang mga bagay. Gusto nating matuto pa dahil ang kaalaman natin ay palaging hindi sapat. May mga bagay na mahirap makita ng sarili nating mga mata. Madalas hindi natin alam ang ating mga kamalian. Kaya naman ang laging isinusulong ng pamantasan ay dialogo. Kasama ito sa proseso ng pag-aaral at pagkakatuto. Bilang pinakamatatalino, mas inaasahan sa inyo ang pangunawa at pakikipag-unawaan. Napakalaking tungkulin ang nakaatang sa inyong mga balikat. Marahil sapat nang tumugon kayo sa pangangailangan ng bayan sa sarili-sarili nating kakayahan at ibigay ang makakayanan bilang individual. Subalit natitiyak ko na kung pagsasama-samahin ang ating mga galing, mas mapaglilingkuran natin ang ating mga kapwa at mapapaunlad ang ating mga sarili. Inaasahan ko ang patuloy ninyong pag-aaral, pag-uusap at pagtutulungan sa pagsisimula ng mga programang tutulong sa mas nakararami. Hangad ko ang marami pang tagumpay para sa inyo. Alam kong kasama sa inyong mga pangarap ang kabutihan ng bayang nagtaguyod sa inyong pag-aaral. Isang pagtangkilik na sinuklian ninyo ng lubos na kahusayan at pagsusunog ng kilay. Mabuhay ang Phi Kappa Phi, mabuhay ang Universidad ng Pilipinas.
Thank you, President Concepcion, for that inspirational message. We shall now have a special number, a Bunraku excerpt, titled Pag-ibig sa Tinubuang Lupa, to be presented by Professor Carlito Amalia, together with the Bunraku and Song of the UP Center for International Studies and directed by our faculty inductee, Dr. Amparo Adelina Umali III. May we hear some last words for the inductees from the chapter president.
You receive a certificate of membership from the Phi Kappa Phi National Headquarters, which we will be sending to you soon, together with the Phi Kappa Phi pin, the Phi Kappa Phi emblem inside the Phi Kappa Phi membership packet. Moreover, during this year, and as long as you remain an active member, you will be eligible for a variety of member benefits, ranging from career-focused, web-based seminars to strategic partnerships with highly respected corporations and various fellowships and scholarships, to name but a few. Actually, you can read the listing of member benefits at the headquarters website, phikappaphi.org. Let me remind you that once inducted into the society, each of you will always be a member of Phi Kappa Phi. To be classified as an active member, however, and to continue to receive many benefits, you may want to pay your national dues annually. You will be classified as an inactive member if you do not pay those dues. You are urged, of course, to maintain active membership, not only as a means of personal fulfillment, but also as a way of helping to sustain the prestige and to support the activities of our honor society. We also sincerely hope that you will maintain a connection with the University of the Philippines chapter of the Phi Kappa Phi, also known as Chapter 045. Now, as the afternoon's program comes to an end, let us all stand as the UP Nang Mahal is played on the flute by Mr. Sarial.
Special announcement. We have our Mandala Association of Culture. This is an art exhibit on November 23 to 29, 2021 at the GD Toyota Asian Center Gallery, UP Diliman. This is online viewing only, sponsored by Asian Center, UP Diliman, Phi Kappa Phi Chapter 405, Balangay Artists Association, and Abusan Artists Association.